is the greatest moment in sports. Game 7. And we've got Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Timberwolves Wizards. But first, here's how we got here. Over to Edwards. Edwards crosses over. Now here comes a screen from Naz Reid. He takes the three, misses, and I've got my 8th rebound. 3:26 to go. We've been lucky so far. Edwards misses 2 shots. I'll take the three with DiFrancesco in my face. Got it. That pushes the lead to 13. And that was a big 3. Edwards, pump fakes. Now to Conley. I've got the block. I anticipated that one. Shot clock running down. Wait, I'm trying to block. I know he... I had a bad feeling that was going to go in. I couldn't stretch my arm out far enough. Okay, post up by Randle. I come to help and got the steal. Finally got a steal on Randle. Plenty of room. Lob to Sarr, and a hair second later, and Edwards would have got that. Look how close Edwards was to knocking that away. Oh, wow. Got the lob to Sarr, though. And the lead is back up to 5 off of the steal. Wow, that was really close. Edwards, who can already jump out the gym, nearly illustrate. Passes out to Brogdon for the wide open 3. He misses, but Valanciunas gets the rebound. Wizards cut the lead to 7. Valanciunas on the offensive glass there. Edwards against me, and Ant doing Ant things. Dunks on me. And with 1:31 to go here in the first half, the Timberwolves push the lead back to 11. But right now, driving to the hole is working. Let's go screen and roll with Kuzma. Kuzma sets the pick. Pass to Kuzma. His left hand is good. 10 straight points by the Wizards. I'm responsible for all 10. And now with 3:34 to go, Chris Finch wants to talk about it. Clock running down. I'm guarding Conley. I cannot leave Conley. Here comes Sarr driving. Oh, that was Randle driving on Sarr. He is fouled with 2.4 to go. Oh, no. Randle's not going to miss both of these. Okay, he's 3 out of 4 today. First one. It's good. It spins in. It's good. And that is how we are tied at 3-3. Now, wait. How is Anthony Edwards playing? Ant was hurt in Game 6. As Kyle Kuzma was hurt in Game 6 for the Wizards. As you notice the change in the lineup for the Wizards, Malcolm Brogdon is in the lineup, and Kuzma's on the injured report, and we looked at the injury report at the end of Game 6. All right, we're about to get, Edwards is in the starting lineup. He was out. Oh, that's an interesting story, as we are about to get underway here in an all-important Game 7. All right, we are in D.C. Wizards win the tip. And I guess the first big story here is the easy one. Ant's playing. All right, drive, and my layup is good around Conley. For the Timberwolves, especially with Ant Edwards playing, I mean, you know that lineup. I'm still trying to figure out how he's playing as Conley has the ball on the right sideline. Conley, Edwards, McDaniels, Randle, and Gobert are your 5 for the Timberwolves, as the pass from, Randle to Gobert, he got it around Valanciunas, and we are tied at 2 for the Wizards with Kuzma out for, it says season, but obviously it's not a whole season left, but Kuzma's out for this game. Brogdon moves into the starting lineup. Coulibaly moves down to the 3, under 5 on the shot clock. I'll give you that lineup in just a moment. Summerz drives, passes. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Easy interception there for McDaniels. For the Wizards, it's our player build, Jaymont Summerz, as McDaniels gives it over to Coulibaly on his drive that was stopped in the lane. Here comes Randle to set the screen. And, yeah, I know, but that was a foul, though, fans. All right, for the Wizards, it's Summerz, our player build. Brogdon, the Virginia product. Coulibaly, a lottery pick a couple years ago for the Wizards. Sarr, the lottery pick from the last draft. And Valanciunas, who is now in Sacramento. All right, Wizards will bring the ball into the front court up the left sideline. I'm working against Conley. The drive. And, who was that with the block? All right, shot is blocked. Wizards trailing by 2 here. I've got the ball in the wing. Conley gives me the 3, and I've got it. Conley tried me on that one. Wizards up by 1. Again, Game 7. This is Season Long Baller. Thank you for joining us. And boy, am I getting tired of playing these Timberwolves in the playoffs. These have been difficult, not difficult, but challenging finals. Oh, Edwards with the pass to Gobert. I went to help out. Left Conley wide open in the corner. He hits the 3, and Minnie is up by 2 with 4 exactly now to go here in the first quarter. You saw our breakdown in the first half at the beginning of the game in our intro as I go in for the, I was trying to flush that. Edwards will pick up the foul. I'll go to the line and shoot a pair. As you saw the intro in the front at the beginning on how we got to Game 7. If you're new to the channel, Season Long Baller, you know I shut up on free throws. And again, welcome. We played a full 82-game schedule of the Washington Wizards. And if you're not new to the channel, thank you very much for your season-long support of Season Long Baller. But you know the season never ends for us practically. And that reminds me, if you want to see me play a whole nother season on something else. Brogdon. I thought Brogdon had the steal. Of course, he lost it out of bounds. Timberwolves will keep the ball. But if you're interested in seeing me play a whole nother sport for another whole season, hit me up in the comments below. And we'll look at that. Jaymont Summerz is a multi-sport athlete. Let's put it that way. All right. Timberwolves inbounds. Ball to Edwards on the wing. Edwards drives against Brogdon. Difficult layup on the baseline. He misses high off the glass. Game remains tied at 7. Coulibaly drives against McDaniels and draws the foul. Ball will roll off the rim. And McDaniels will go. Coulibaly will go to the line. I like seeing that aggressiveness out of Coulibaly, though. Coulibaly will go to the line to shoot a pair, and will he make 2 free throws? You know that's been the pattern all playoffs, almost all season. Makes one, misses one. Let's see what happens this time. 3:23 to go here in the first quarter. And again, happy to have you with us for Game 7. We play the entire 82-game schedule of the Washington Wizards. That's what we play, but that's what we do on Season Long Baller, as Coulibaly gets the first one to roll in. And we did it on NBA 2K23, NBA 2K24, and now we are about to conclude the season here on NBA 2K25. Now, last season over the summer, we did King of the Court, and we will do that again this year. You'll see who the 5 players are we have lined up for King of the Court. But first, we've got a lot of business to get to. We got to finish at Game 7 and see what happens here as Coulibaly takes the second. Oh, he made both in a row. That is a standing ovation worthy right there, considering how Coulibaly has shot these free throws this season, this playoffs. All right, Conley gets around me. I was trying to pressure Conley. He misses the 3. Rebound to Sarr. Sarr up to me. Whoa, Randle was providing some interference there on me. Now to the baseline, fading out of bounds, missed it. Randle gets the rebound. I wasn't trying to fade out of bounds like that. Made that shot way more difficult. Woo, almost gave Randle an easy 3. Sarr with the good pickup for me. Coulibaly up to me. I'll drive now on Conley and back it out as here comes a double team with Edwards and Conley. Over to Coulibaly, up to Sarr. He's the open man. Open 3. Woo! You see Sarr walked away after he shot that like he was Steph Curry? All of a sudden, we got a splash, brother. Wizards up by 5, and yeah, that's an illegal screen on Randle, as I was trying to get around that. And it's 12-7 in favor of the Wizards here in the first quarter. And again, as you see there, win or go home. I mean, really, it's the end of the season. Everybody's going home after this. Somebody's going home to a parade, though. That's the difference. Game 7. And the Wizards are up right now. Let's see. They took me out of the game. So with me back in, 49.7 to go here in the first quarter. Wizards up by 6. And Bagley III, we are glad to get back. He got injured back in the Knicks series and has played a little bit now late in this series. Oh, Bagley III was open. Yes, got the lob to Bagley III. Yeah, you saw he put his hand up. And he was running in front of Naz Reid. We get the lob to him. And the Wizards now increase their lead by 8, and I've got my first assist to go along with 7 points. No rebounds. DiVincenzo over to Alexander Walker. Now Reed sets a screen. Alexander Walker takes the short jumper in the lane and hits. And that cuts the lead back down to 6 with 26.6 to go here in the first quarter. All right. Alexander Walker guarding me. Got another screen from Bagley the third. Nothing happening there. Now to Bagley the third. He's in the paint. Get out the paint. Get out the paint. That was an easy 3-second violation on the way they call that here. With 12.8 to go, Joe Ingles, who obviously has not been playing a lot for the Timberwolves in real life, he now checks in. And we're under 12 to go here in the first quarter. Alexander Walker working against Poole, who is checked into the game along with Bay. Reed spins on Bagley the third. He misses. Bagley the third gets the rebound. Kicks it over to Poole. Poole will not even get a shot up. And that's how we end the first quarter. Wizards up 23-17. And again here in Game 7. Now, we went 2-0 against the Timberwolves on NBA 2K23. Then we went 0-2 against the Timberwolves on NBA 2K24. And this season, we split with the Timberwolves, getting blasted back in January by 20 of all things. And then we got revenge a little bit later on, a couple games later, against the Timberwolves. And that's how we ended up splitting the season series. And again, it was like January, I think it was January 13th when we played the Wolves, as Ingles would bring the ball into the front court. And yeah, we got blasted at home with the Timberwolves without Ant Edwards. And we lost by 20. All right, I gave DiFrancesco a clean, straight-on look. He nails it because that's what he does. And it's a 3-point lead now for the Wizards. As DiFrancesco's three cuts the lead in half. Got a screen from Poole, back to Poole. Poole thought about it, gives it to Kispert, now to Bay. Remember, we are out without Kyle Kuzma, so that changes our lineup. Bay into the paint, under 5 on the shot clock. He spins, right hand. Was that blocked? Because that sure looked awkward. Up to Ingles. Ingles against Poole. Now Ingles, who's got a big size advantage on Poole. Back to Alexander Walker. He takes the three. He misses, and I've got my first rebound. Again, I think we were lucky. That could have tied the game. All right. Backing out against DiFrancesco. Let's go little screen again with Poole. Try to get him a pick and pop. Behind the back. Working against DiFrancesco. No haps. DiFrancesco D'd me up. Take the three. Missed it. Nothing but Timberwolves under the basket, and Reed will get the rebound. Here comes Alexander Walker downhill against Kispert. I tried to help out, but wow, Walker got around me and Kispert. Lead is close to 1. 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. All important. Game 7. Winner takes everything. We're trying to three-peat, a matter of fact. Got the lob to Bagley the third, but I don't know how he didn't catch that. Alexander Walker into the paint. I don't know. Did I block it? Alexander Walker gets the rebound, however. He plays a little hot potato with DiFrancesco. Now he takes the long two, and he misses, and I've got my second rebound. I'll bring the ball into the front court. Against DiFrancesco. Over into the corner to Kispert. He can hit that, and he does. And wait! What? What? Oh, no. Bagley the third is writhing in pain on the floor. What happened? Oh, man. So Bagley the third, we're already down Kyle Kuzma, so we're losing size against a team that has size. All right, Bagley the third is out. Valanciunas is back into the game. And just like that, the Timberwolves call timeout. What happened to Bagley the third? I should stop this and look at an instant replay, but I'm not. It's probably a hip. Let's just assume that it's probably a hip. So now Kuzma's out. Bagley the third could be out, but Anthony Edwards, who supposedly was out and got hurt in Game 6, he's still in the game balling, and he was supposed to be out for the season, as you saw at the end of Game 6. All right, Dillingham checking in for the Timberwolves. I'm not sure why they still have Anthony Edwards. I'm on Alexander Walker. Pass up to Naz Reid. Valanciunas is on him. And Minnesota sets another illegal screen. Alexander Walker. We've had 2 of those this season. This game. Wizards up by 4. And here comes Edwards as I guess Edwards needed just a couple extra seconds of rest as Dillingham immediately sits back down. Wizards by 4 will inbound after the turnover as Edwards is driving me after the Timberwolves turnover on the illegal screen. Edwards on me. All right. Got a screen from Coulibaly. Coming downhill on Edwards. Pass to Coulibaly, intercepted after it was tipped by DiFrancesco. Wide open Alexander Walker. He misses. I've got my third rebound. And again, I'd like to know what's going on with Bagley III as you see Alexander Walker. I've got a good look. I can't believe I missed that. That was a clean look for the three. Probably one of my better looks here recently. And, wow, Alexander Walker with a nice under-the-basket move there, and the lead is now 2. We're about halfway through the second quarter. We'll go little screen with Poole. Coming downhill, past the Poole. No haps. Now Poole fades and gets it to roll home on the drive. It's good, and the Wizards are back up by 4 as you see both teams shooting 50% or better. Summerz, Poole, Baldwin Jr., Valanciunas, Coulibaly, and Summerz. That's your 5. Did you ever think I'd be saying, as Edwards goes into Gobert and gets fouled, basket no good as it bounces off the rim. Gobert got it up there, though. 2:33 to go in the second quarter. Did you ever think Baldwin Jr., who I'm not even sure where he is in the league, actually. I think he was on Golden State's G League team for a moment there. But again, did you ever think that Baldwin Jr. would be playing in Game 7 of the NBA Finals? No. But no Kuzma. And now no Bagley III, although I would have gone to Holmes. I don't know why Brian Keefe didn't go Holmes. As Gobert hits 1 of 2, and it's a 3-point lead for the Wizards. Baldwin Jr. there, number 7. For the Wolves, Edwards, Conley, Alexander Walker, Gobert, and Randle. As I come downhill, pass back over to Poole. Screen and roll is not working with Poole. They're not letting him have an open look after we go pick and pop. Coming downhill, pass back to Poole. Poole will take the deep 3 with the shot clock running down, and he misses it. I hate to say it, I have to admit, I halfway thought he was going to make that. Randle working against Baldwin Jr. Hands off to Conley. Conley working against Poole. Now over to Gobert. And now Randle. You know, I was just about to say, if Baldwin Jr. is guarding Randle in real life, you have to take advantage of that matchup, right? So Randle does get the dunk there after some ball movement. And looks like I come out the game, and the Wizards take advantage of the time with me sitting on the bench. It's an 11-point lead here in Game 7 at the half. Wizards 47-36. This is SeasonLongBaller. We'll see you in the second half. play 6-minute quarters here on Season Long Baller, so we are 12 minutes away from determining a champion. And you saw at halftime, Bagley the third had a collapsed lung. And of course, Kuzma has a hip injury, so that's why he's out for the season. Bagley's out for the season, but Ant Edwards, as you saw, he's still good. All right, beginning of the third quarter, as the Timberwolves will bring the ball into the front court. And I don't know what happened while I was on the bench. The Timberwolves are shooting 54% while we're shooting 56% here in the first half, but they're down by 11. Edwards lines up the three over Brogdon III, misses, rebound Valanciunas. Up to Coulibaly, to Sarr, to me. And I have got Conley guarding me. Let's go pick and roll with Valanciunas. Gobert leaning. You can see Gobert was shading towards me to make sure I didn't get a good look at the basket. I've got 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists here in from the first half. Brogdon pass to Sarr. Misses. Gobert skies in for the rebound. So neither team scores on their first possession of the second half. Pass over to Gobert from Conley. Oh, I was trying to... Good recovery by Coulibaly to try to cover up my mess, but I was trying to get the ball from Gobert, who was standing with it at the top of the floor. That's not where Gobert wants the ball. My drive, a little bit of a push, and I missed the shot. I don't know, did Gobert block that or affect that? Regardless, I missed. And with the Wizards with a 9-point lead, Edwards glides to the basket, high off the glass. And that cuts the lead back down to 7. 4:42 to go here in the third quarter. Wizards by 7. All right, we'll go screen and roll with Coulibaly. Coming downhill, pass over to Coulibaly. I'll take the long two. Got it. Game 7. Shout out Joe's Arcade. How you doing, Joe? All right. Oh, I fought through that screen. I tried to, but I came down too low on the screen. Came too far under. Gave Conley a clean look, and he hits the 3, cuts the lead to 6. Oh, okay. I didn't know if they were going to call a charge, a block. They ended up calling neither, a reach-in foul on Randle. Both teams going with their starting lineups. Remember, Brogdon for the Wizards in for Kuzma. All right. Oh, how many times have I got the ball stolen by Randle? Again, trying to help out on Sarr against Randle, and Randle misses. Good defense by Sarr. Valanciunas with the rebound. Coulibaly up the right sideline. Pass to me in the corner. I'm launching. Oh, okay, release that one late, and you see I'm 3 for 9 here in Game 7. That is not worthy of an MVP candidate. I'm sorry, MVP. Over to Gobert, working against Valanciunas. All right. McDaniels drives. Good defense by Coulibaly. Now over to Edwards against Brogdon. He goes up for the shot, misses, and I've got my 4th rebound. Lead remains 6. Driving against Conley. Into the paint. Left hand layup, misses. Man, again, I think Gobert had an effect on that. Back over to Gobert. Over to Edwards. Edwards will line up the 3. Nails it. Cuts the lead in half. And what was a 9-point halftime lead is now a 3-point lead. We are just a shade under halfway through the third quarter. All right. Bay has checked in for the Wizards. DiVincenzo in for the Timberwolves. 2:48 to go. Again, driving on DiVincenzo, layup good. So now I'm 4 out of 11? You know I'm going to gun. If there's anybody who's going to go down gunning in a Game 7, it's yours truly. Just saying. You know that. McDaniels gets the pass. Left hand is good around Coulibaly and Valanciunas. Cuts the lead to 3 again. And Brogdon will bring the ball into the front court. All right. Pump fake. DiVincenzo's trying me. I'm going to launch. Got it. You know, it's the second time this game I've been tried on 3-pointers. Granted, I haven't shot the ball well, but Conley tried me earlier. Now, when I was reaching, missed the 3 by DiVincenzo. Brogdon brings the ball in the front court. I'm launching over DiVincenzo. Got it. 2 in a row. Uh-oh. Might be heat check time, I'm just saying. 9-point lead for the Wizards. Alexander Walker with the ball on the wing. Randle up top takes the three, he misses. I've got the rebound. Perfect time for a heat check. Transition. Straight on three, got it. 3 threes in a row. That is now a minute and a half left to go. 9 straight points by Summerz, and we are up by 12. All right, Gobert over to DiFrancesco. Over to McDaniels. He has a wide open look at the three. He nails it. Cuts the lead back to single digits. 9-point lead for the Wizards. Yes, the ball has to be in my hands right now. I'll drive and get fouled by DiFrancesco. And honestly, all right, bang the first one home. Honestly, they should take DiFrancesco off of me and bring McDaniels on me. But I've thought that the whole series, and Chris Finch hasn't done that. Oh! I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I released that one late as Holmes has checked into the game for the Wizards, along with Kispert. Summerz, Brogdon, and Bey round out your 5. Reed over to DiFrancesco. As you see, Ingles has checked in. Randle takes the 3 over me. It rims out. Brogdon with the rebound. I want the ball. I'm launching. 4 in a row. Got it. A dominant third quarter again here in Game 7. Under a minute to go. I couldn't buy a basket a minute ago, but DiFrancesco allowed me to line that thing up a moment ago with that. When I pump faked and he didn't go for it, so you know I went okay. Randle, ball on the wing against Bey. Naz Reid post up. Holmes. Pivots, shot clock running down. Right hand push misses. Holmes with the rebound. Over to Brogdon. I'm looking to get the ball. Coming to the middle of the floor. 3 over Reed. Over Alexander Walker. Got it. Take over Icon. 11.1 to go. Take over Icon. 11.1 to go here. A 17-point lead for the Wizards. Randle shoots over Bey. Misses. I've got the rebound. My half dozen rebounds now. But the third quarter is taken over by yours truly. And the Wizards now have a comfortable margin heading into the fourth quarter. After the Timberwolves had closed the lead to 3, DiFrancesco gave me an open look at a 3. And right now, the rest, well, it's not history yet. I guess it's history for the third quarter, but that doesn't mean we've won the game by any means. So now we are looking at the possibility of trying to win here in Game 7. But the Timberwolves have 3-point shooters. Yeah, that was the assist of the game. I agree. So now, without Kuzma, without Bagley III, do we have enough to get it to the finish line? Wizards will inbound. 17-point lead on the strength of me getting hot in the third. Got around DiFrancesco, but missed the shot. I can't believe I missed that shot. Looks like, what is that? Ingles swinging it around against Kispert. As you see, Poole, Summerz, Holmes, Kispert, and George, who played a lot at the end of the season when we were resting starters. George got in. DiFrancesco hits the 3, however. And the Wizards' lead is 14. I think that, Bates Diop is in the game for the Timberwolves. I don't think anybody's hurt on the Timberwolves. I'm surprised he's in the game here in Game 7. All right, tried to run a floppy. Baseline, missed the shot. And just like that, after lighting it up in the third, I'm cold again. I mean, not the indicator cold, but missed my first 2 shots here in the quarter. Ingles is running me off of a bunch of screens. He's wide open. He's going to launch that. That's too far. Yeah, he missed it. Rebound George. Up to me. Oh, Ingles is guarding me, so I'm driving on Ingles. And we will hang around in the district in Game 7. Yeah, I'm not going to hang around. I don't want to get a Game 7 technical, though. Wizards have the lead at 16. 4:37 to go here in Game 7. This is Season Long Baller. Thank you for joining us. And again, win or lose, thank you for your support all season long on Season Long Baller. And yes, we will do this again on NBA 2K26. It'll be a different Wizards team with Valanciunas gone, Kuzma gone, Baldwin Jr. gone. All right. Ingles against Coulibaly. Over to Naz Reid. Oh. Pass in the guard. Why is he in the game? I know the Timberwolves aren't quitting, but why? That's not the lineup I would have right now. 4:15 to go here in the fourth. I mean, just ask me. We'll run floppy to Bey. See if we can get, okay, there's the double screen. Pass over to Bey. He's wide open. Will he hit the three? Got it. He nailed it. Got my third assist. 4 minutes to go. And again, I don't like this Timberwolves lineup, especially for Game 7. Ingles, Bates, Diop, Garza, Alexander Walker, DiFrancesco. DiFrancesco takes the three off the screen from Naz Reid. Missed. Bey with the rebound. Bey over to me. Driving around Naz Reid. Lob to Holmes. Got it. As both Reid and Garza were watching me. The Wizards' lead is now 19. Alexander Walker brings the ball into the front court. Poole guarding for the Wizards. Here comes DiFrancesco through a screen. Oh, didn't it look like he traveled? He misses. Garza with the rebound, and he puts it home. Over Bey. And Coulibaly tried to help out. All right, we'll bring the ball into the front court. 17-point lead for the Wizards. 3:08 and counting. Around DiFrancesco, and Naz Reid will foul me. And we'll go to the line and shoot a pair. First of two. Oh, I bricked the first one, and I wasn't even talking. Second of two. Oh! I can't. I missed two free throws. Oh, Randle over to Conley. Back over to McDaniels. I was so distraught over missing those two free throws, I didn't run down the floor and gave McDaniels a good look. Can't have that happening. Bey over to me. McDaniels is guarding me. We'll go screen and roll with Bey. Screen and fade. Bey now kicks it over to Poole. Over to Coulibaly. Over to Holmes. Go Bears on Holmes. Back to me. I'll have to drive. Shot clock running down. Got it. Right at the shot clock buzzer. 2.5 to go. As you see Brogdon, Sarr, and Coulibaly and Valanciunas all waiting to come in. 2:20 to go. 19-point lead for the Wizards. Over to Conley. Again, the big difference, I got hot in the third quarter. That's happened a couple times in these playoffs. As Randle hits the three, we're not quite out of the woods. 16-point lead for the Wizards. With 2:10 to go, and now the starting lineup for the Wizards will get into the game. All right, we'll bring the ball into the front court. Starting lineup again for the Wolves, but isn't this awfully late? Wait, the game's not over. That sounds like that. Taking a step back, missed it, rebound to Gobert. I can't believe that music ran. That sounds like the player of the game music. We didn't see a player of the game, though. Conley steps back, now drives, steps back again, now drives, and woo! Almost a circus shot from Mike Conley. He misses, draws the foul. I think that was on Valanciunas. And now the worst thing, an opportunity for the Timberwolves to gain some ground with no clock running. Minute 47 to go here in the fourth. First of two from Conley is good. Cuts the lead to 15. Wizards going for a three-peat. We defeated the Grizzlies on NBA 2K23. Pressure from the Timberwolves. Pass over to Brogdon. Brogdon up to me. Against Conley. I'll bring it back out. Minute 40 to go. Step back three. No. Easy rebound by Randle, blocking out Valanciunas. Or was that Gobert handing it off? Oh, I was about to let Edwards just walk into a three. He pump faked it. Now over to Randle. Randle takes the three, moving to his right. Sarr got in his grill. He misses. Pass over to me. I'll take the moving three. Got it. I was about to say I've been shooting threes better than twos anyway. And the lead is back to 17. A minute 10 to go. And I think we've got a party starting in the nation's capital. Three-peat for Jaymont Summerz. We'll talk about as Edwards is in the paint. He'll miss. Pass up to me, and it goes out of bounds. 56.8 to go. We will talk in the offseason about what the Wizards lineup will look like next season, as the Wizards will be losing, as I mentioned earlier, Valanciunas, Bagley III, Baldwin Jr., Kuzma, Shannon Jr. now, who had a moment in the real playoffs himself, comes right in and scores with the left hand. I mean, shouldn't he have played over Garza if you were going that deep into your bench, or Ingles for that matter? DiVincenzo in the game. We're under 35 to go. We'll go pick and pop with Sarr. Coming downhill past the Sarr. Sarr back up top to me. I'll pump fake. Now step back three. It's good. Oh, that was smooth by yours truly. I'm up to 38, half dozen rebounds, 4 assists, 18.1 to go here in the fourth. I don't know. That might be the foul to get me out the game, right? Game 7 looks like it will go in our favor. We will have the three-peat. And in our very first Game 7, by the way, here on Season Long Baller, we're in great shape, up 18 with just a hair over 18 to go here in the final quarter. As I mentioned, King of the Court will be coming up this summer. The first thing, though, will be our final awards podcast. We haven't talked about all NBA yet. Previous podcast, yeah, we're out of the game. It's official. We have taken the title. It's a three-peat, 86-70, Wizards over Timberwolves. Really quickly, we will do a podcast coming up on Monday where we will do our awards. We did the MVP and things. Check that podcast out. But this one, we'll talk about all NBA, some of those awards. Wizards will take Game 7, the first one here on Season Long Baller that we've ever had a Game 7. Wizards go 4-3 to win the series, 86-70. Again, thank you very much for joining us all season here on Season Long Baller. As you see the Wizards celebrating there. And again, there's Bagley III wearing the warm-ups. Kuzma, I missed to see if Kuzma was over there. Baldwin Jr., somehow I don't think Baldwin Jr. would be the guy getting the handoff from Adam Silver for the trophy. Just call that a hunch. Kispert, I can see holding it, but I don't think Baldwin Jr. No disrespect to Baldwin Jr. He's cool, but I don't think he'd get it first. All right, there's your NBA Finals MVP, my second one. And again, on NBA 2K26, we will be doing an award ceremony as well for the beginning of the season. But that's into October. That's it for Season Long Baller. Thank you for joining us all season. And again, check out our King of the Court award ceremony coming up. That's it for Season Long Baller. Much love. Peace. Game 7, Wizards.